Now let's add the waving animation for the hand. So let's see what I'm talking about. After the legs appear, the hands appear, and we will deal with the second hand later. Okay, so you can see now it will start waving. Let's do that. So after 2 seconds, when the hand stop animating, add a keyframe after 10 frames, so nothing will happen between these keyframes. So for 10 frames, the hand will remain there without moving. After another 10 frames, add the first waving animation. So add a keyframe there and zoom in, press Ctrl plus. Okay, so press Ctrl T here and move the reference point to the above corner there. Then make the rotation angle about -40. Okay, like that. Then just save changes. Now you can see it will wave like that. Then after another 10 frames, we want to make it get back to the original position. So to do that, add a keyframe here, get back to the first keyframe right here, right click at that keyframe and copy it. Then at the third keyframe right here, paste that keyframe. And you can see now it will get back to the original position. Then drag and select all these keyframes and copy all of them by right click, then copy. Then at the last keyframe here, right click and choose paste. Now what will happen is the animation will repeat again. So you can see it will repeat again. Now again right here, right click and choose paste. Now do the same thing again. Okay, so now it will wave like that. So the waving animation will stop at 5 seconds. That's cool. And now we should have a wonderful waving animation for the hand. So let's see that. Fantastic. Now let's add the second hand. And of course there is a way to avoid all these tips to create the second hand. So what I really want to achieve here is to duplicate this hand and flip it horizontally so it will have the same animation but at the opposite direction. And to do that, I want to convert this one to a smart object. But this is not a straightforward steps as you may think, because I need to fix the size of the animation of this layer. And if you want more understanding of this, go back to the basics. So all what I really need to do is to add a new layer underneath this layer and make it full screen by fill it with a color. Make the opacity of that layer 0%, then hold Ctrl and select both of them. Then right click and convert them to a smart object. Now by doing that you may notice that nothing happened, but what actually happened is that we don't have any keyframes now, but we still have the animation. So now we can duplicate this hand. So press Ctrl G to duplicate it. Then press Ctrl T, right click and flip it horizontally like that. And by doing that we will have the second hand easily. And it will have the exact same animation but to the opposite side. Now we can rename them, call this one left and call the second one right. And of course if you can call them left hand or right hand. Okay, so now we have the waving hands. In the next lecture we will add the head. So thank you for watching this and see you there.